What's up everybody, welcome back to the channel. News for the Volvo EX90 because we got two new trim levels, the Core and Plus, and we got a new battery option, the single motor with a battery motor on the rear wheels of the soon-to-come Volvo EX90. More affordable and more range. So let me tell you a bit more. So the back in November 2022 launched Volvo EX90 already received some updates for its soon-to-come model year. We are waiting for model year 24, which will be the first production cars, and then model year 25 now will also offer the Core and Plus trim levels and also the single motor battery option. And that's pretty interesting because at this moment the EX90 is only available in a twin motor Ultra setup or with the twin motor Ultra Performance. Basically the two most expensive versions of the EX90 you can opt for. That's not that strange. Volvo often introduces their new cars with the most expensive version. Back in the days that was the V8 or the T6, but nowadays you get that twin motor Ultra. But with model year 25, you can now also opt for this Core and Plus package, which is a good thing. So these additions aim to make the Volvo EX90 more accessible with a starting price of 83,000 euros. And that's not all, Volvo is also introducing this single motor drivetrain option, which offers up to a range of 580 kilometers WLTP. This ensures, according to Volvo, a perfect balance of performance and efficiency. So let's have a look on that single motor setup for the Volvo EX90. Now, good to keep in mind over here is that this is only available for the Core and Plus trim levels. If you want the Ultra, then you automatically will roll into a twin motor setup on the EX90. So that becomes a bit more expensive, of course. Now, the single motor version is good for 279 horsepower and 480 Newton meters of torque. Considering the car will be pretty heavy, 280-ish horsepower will, I think, be sufficient enough to come along in traffic. Now, battery capacity 104 kilowatt hours. That's quite big. The twin motor setup will have 111 kilowatt hours, but this 104 is still quite a lot considering you only have this one motor doing the work. So, according to Volvo, 580 kilometers of WLTP. I'm kind of aiming for, let's say, 420, 440 kilometers. In good conditions, that is. Now, the single motor is basically the best option if you want that efficiency and you aren't looking for, let's say, more than 400 or 500 horsepower. 280 is more than enough, then the single motor is the one for you. But good to keep in mind over here is that the single motor can tow up to 1200 kilograms, whilst the twin motor setup can tow 2200 kilograms. So that's important to keep in mind. Now, if we move on to the core exterior of the EX90, that is the version you mostly see differences compared to the Plus and Ultra trim. And as Volvo likes to put it, the core version shows some distinctive design elements. The front and rear bumper, sails and diffuser feature a charcoal matte finish, setting it apart from the glossy black accents you get on the Plus and Ultra. Now, additionally, some will like this and some will not, but the core version will also sport this matte black integrated roof rails, whilst the Plus and the Ultra version will feature this also in glossy black. So essentially, the core version looks like a bit more of a rugged Volvo EX90, which, if you ask me, is kind of cool. Now, the Core and the Plus model will come with this new 20-inch 5-spoke aero wheel, whilst the Ultra will have still the 20-inch 8-spoke aero wheel. Now, if you want to go bigger, there's a 20-inch option for the Core and Plus. And if you want to be a bit more dynamic, then there's also a 22-inch 5-spoke aero wheel available for the Plus and Ultra trim. Now, as for exterior colors, the standard color nowadays on the Volvo is the Vapor Grey Metallic, introduced with model year 24. You will see the first examples of Vapor Grey now at the dealership, so if you want to see that, pay them a visit. There's also a new color, exclusively so far for the Volvo EX90, and that is the Mulberry Red. A very dark blackish kind of red. Looks very nice and I think very chic on a Volvo EX90. Now, stepping inside, the EX90 offers, well, a luxurious and comfortable cabin. Very spacious also is what I experienced lately when I was up close with the EX90. Now, as standard, this is for the Netherlands, it comes with a 7-seat version and a panoramic roof. Now, Volvo also announced that there will be a 5, 6 and 7-seater version of the EX90. This is depending on each market. So the local Volvo markets can decide we want the 7-seater version and the 5-seater version, or 5 and 6, whatsoever. Probably here in the Netherlands we will only have the 7-seater version that was also on the current XC90. So I don't see any reason why they would change that up. But perhaps in the US, I'm kind of expecting this, you will have the choice for the 5, 6 and 7-seater version. Make sure to check this with your local dealership. Now the core version also has the Lynk&Co upholstery available in a charcoal color scheme, and you can also opt for the cardamom upholstery on the core. Now this includes two-way electrically adjustable lumbar support. Now if you move up to the Plus version, you'll find four-way electrically adjustable lumbar support and the birchwood inlay with background lighting. Now that's pretty cool. Volvo has introduced this sun-like LED effect in the interior, providing the equivalent of sunlight. Now the core variant will be equipped with lighting pack 1, whilst the Plus and Ultra will come with this light pack 2, which includes this sun-like LED effect. Oh, and the Plus and Ultra will also get illuminated door sills and also entry lights on the exterior. Now whichever trim level you opt for, the EX90 will ensure you will have a 14.5-inch screen in the center and also a driver's display of 9 inches. Yes, a driver's display, not as the EX30 has. And also good to mention, the Plus and Ultra version will also have this head-up display. And no worries, wireless Apple CarPlay is available for the Core, Plus and Ultra. Now another little difference on the core version is the audio system. The core variant comes with this 10-speaker high-performance sound system. If you want to step it up, then you go to the Plus and Ultra, which will have standard this Bose premium sound system. That's rather nice and also new, because currently on Volvos we only know Harman Kardon and Bowers & Wilkins. Bose is new. Now the Bose will have 914 watts and 14 speakers. And if you are really into the audio, looking for the best quality, there is this Bowers & Wilkins system, which will include speakers in the headrest of the front seats. And this option is available for the Plus and Ultra. Now in terms of safety, I am rather happy with Volvo's decision to keep everything from the Ultra, as for safety, also on the Plus and Core. So the EX90 Core is as safe as the EX90 Ultra. Now kudos to Volvo, that is a good thing and a good decision also to keep your safety, image and reputation at line. Good job. Now to give an idea of the safety systems on the Core and Plus, you will have the driver understanding system, lots of cameras, the LiDAR also, and then the Ultra will also upgrade you with visual park assist, including a 360 cam. Now this feature is then also available as an option on the Plus. Now there are some things to keep in mind if you want to opt for the Core or Plus Volvo EX90. Because, for example, the active 4C suspension, the air suspension, is not available on the single motor setup. You will only get this with the twin motor. So basically on Core and Plus there's no air suspension. Now good news on the charging side, for the single motor the charging speed will be the same as for the dual motor version. So 200 kilowatt max output. That's pretty quick and more than sufficient, trust me. And then to conclude, if you are really into the tailored wool upholstery, a new, well, very cool and chic upholstery on the Volvo lineup now, that is only available on the Ultra version. So guys, that is the Volvo EX90 Core and Plus. If you want to know a bit more about it in detail, make sure to check out the model year 25 price list of the EX90. That is available at volvocars.com. Check it out over there. But this video kind of sums up the most important differences between the Core, Plus and Ultra. In a nutshell, not that much I would say. I think the Core EX90 is a very well equipped car, and especially as for charging speeds and safety equipment, everything is still the same as an Ultra EX90, so that's a good thing. Now I think many people will opt for this single motor version with 104 kWh battery pack. It's more than enough, and if you go for a Plus version with some nice options here and there, then I think you have a very attractive big electric SUV, super safe, super comfortable. Yeah, and then still for a good price. Don't get me wrong, it's a lot of money, but it's a lot less money than, for example, the current Volvo XC90 in similar trim. That's an interesting difference, by the way. But there we go, guys. That is the EX90 Core and Plus version with the single motor battery. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think of it in the comments down below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel. That helps me out a lot. So thank you very much in advance. And of course, I'll see you next week in a brand new video. Bye bye.